400 Years of Religious Expansion by Parker Pink, Natalie Friday, Kai Killer, Treshawn Terrible, Modern World History, Period 1.
The most successful Ghazi was Osman. Western Europeans took his name to be Othman and called his followers Ottomans. Between 1300 and 1326, Osman built a strong, small kingdom in Anatolia. They extended the kingdom by buying land, forming alliances with other chieftains, and conquering everyone they could. The military success of the Ottomans was aided by gunpowder, especially used in cannons. The Ottomans ruled kindly through local officials appointed by the Sultan. Muslims had to serve in the army, but paid no taxes. Non-Muslims paid the tax, but did not have to serve in the army. Many joined Islam simply to avoid the tax. Most people in the empire adjusted quickly to their rule, but one warrior did not. Timur the Lame, called Tamerlane in the west, arose in Central Asia. He claimed to be descended from Genghis Khan. This claim was probably not true, but he was as fierce as the Mongol conqueror himself. He conquered Russia and Persia, where he burned the city of Baghdad to the ground. In 1402, he defeated the Ottomans in battle and captured the Sultan. He died 3 years later on his way to conquer China. Back in Anatolia, the four sons of the last sultan fought to control the empire. Mehmed I won control, and his son, the four following sultans, brought the Ottoman Empire to its greatest power. In 1451, they captured Constantinople. At first, his ships were unable to sail near the city because barriers blocked the way, so he had soldiers drag the ships over hills, and they were launched on the other side of Constantinople. After several weeks of fighting, the Ottoman force was simply too strong for the tiny army. Constantinople had finally fell to the Ottomans. The city capital was renamed Istanbul, and the famous beautiful church Hagia Sophia became a mosque. They rebuilt the city, home for people all over the Ottoman Empire. After 1514, Selim the Grim took Persia, Syria, and Palestine. He then captured Arabia, took the Muslim holy cities of Medina and Mecca, and gained control of Egypt. His son Suleiman I brought the Ottoman Empire to its greatest size and most impressive achievements. He conquered parts of southeastern Europe by 1525. He won control of the entire eastern Mediterranean Sea and took North Africa as far as West Tripoli. Although he was defeated in the battle for Vienna in 1529, the Ottoman Empire remained huge. Other slaves held important government jobs. The empire allowed people to follow their own religion. Jews and Christians were not mistreated by the Ottomans. Suleiman revised the laws of the empire, which won the name Suleiman the Lawgiver. Suleiman also oversaw that was full of accomplished works of art. Using an excellent architect, he built many fine buildings in the capital. The empire lasted long after Suleiman, but spent the next few hundred years in decline. None of the sultans were as accomplished as he had been, and the Ottoman Empire's power slipped. The Safavid Empire. Throughout history, different people have lived together, and their cultures have influenced one another. Often these people had blended one culture with another. This can be due to trade, conquest, movement of people from one area to another, or conversion to new religions. This kind of blending took place in the Safavid Empire of Persia. As members of an Islamic group that claimed to be related to the Prophet Muhammad, in the 1400s they became allied with the Shia, a branch of Islam. The major group of Muslims and the Sunnis persecuted the Shia for their views. The Safavids, fearing their strong neighbors, who were the Sunni Muslims, decided to build a strong army to protect themselves. In 1499, a 14-year-old leader named Ismail led the army to conquer Iran. He took the traditional Persian title of Shah or king and made the new empire a state of Shia. He destroyed Baghdad's Sunni population. Ottoman Turk rulers, who were Sunni Muslims, in turn killed all the Shia they met. This conflict between the two groups of Muslims continues today. The Safavids reached their height in late 1500s under Shah Abbas. He formed a military, making 2 armies that were loyal to him and him alone. He gave new weapons to the army to make them better fighters. He reformed the government, getting rid of corrupt officials. He brought gifted artisans to his empire, who helped him make the capital and other cities very beautiful. In taking these steps, Shah Abbas drew on good ideas from other cultures. He used Chinese artists and enjoyed good relations with nations of Europe. Through his contact, the demand of Persian rugs increased greatly in Europe. In this period, rug making, which had simply been a local craft in Persia, was changed into... No, we're not there yet.
Oops.